That's obviously Manfred's work, lah. Huh? That's obviously Manfred's work.
Credit
Seriously.
to Manfred. Yeah. Suddenly we look so pro already, man.
Yeah, then pro, man. This guy can actually go Hollywood already soon. Like, what's
so
up, guys?
The revised version, better, like the music.
This is better.
I like this music better, if you ask me.
Yeah,
I like this music better.
Now you got me
better. Any video producer out there want to comment, or I want to listen to your comment?
Don't comment. Cut some slack. Come on, man. We're just like here chilling, and then we're just hanging out, right? So like TY is here already. Yeah. It's a nice opening.
Don't comment. If you want, you can produce your own video, and if it's good enough, we will run it and we'll give you the credit. But you got to beat the control, which is Manfred's.
Okay. So is there you have to pass through Manfred?
Yes, you have to beat Manfred's control.
Richard is over here. Richard GY, do stay to the end. Later at the wild part, there's something fun for all of us, including all the audience to play. So GY and Richard must stay all the really for something fun for you.
So looks like a show between the three of us, Richard and GY. That's probably
I don't know. It's just five guys hanging out, right? So it's probably just five guys hanging out. Okay. So guys. Okay. All right. So this is the Three Marketeers show, and this is episode 40. 60. Oh my God, what happened to my brain? Episode 60. 60.
All right, man.
Those watching, please say hi.
So basically, what we do as usual, as you probably have watched the so-called what do we call that? The intro done by Manfred just now. We discuss about digital marketing, and today we are going back to the very, very core of how we started. Is it like 60 episodes earlier? It's like talking about some old school story, right? It's like 60 episodes ago, 60 weeks ago. Okay, these three dudes started with the idea of hanging out online and let you guys watch these three dudes talking among each other. So that's how all things started. And it was really about Facebook advertising that got us together because, that's the main topic that we were talking about. And eventually the Three Marketeers show kind of like evolved into something that is quite interesting. And basically we kind of like gotten into a role with the, interesting people that came across our path, kind of like join us in the show and chit chat, right? So since today is just three of us, let me do a very like, can we really like do a bit of reintroduction, because I believe there are new people who are watching us.
Yes.
Okay, and because my YouTube channel is hitting 4,000 subscribers soon, so it's kind of like quite an interesting milestone. But anyway, so in case you're new to us, if you're watching this episode 60 or for the first time, I don't suggest you go back to the entire 60 episodes.
It'll be nice. I don't
60 hours is tiring. Seriously, that'd be nice, but I'd be like, what the hell?
You can always invite us for coffee.
Yeah, but I think it's fun though. I mean, you can always go back and select the topics. But then again, like, okay, come, let's do a bit of a more introduction. So can we start with maybe Manfred? Okay. What do you do now? And what are you looking for? And stuff like that.
Okay, Manfred here. At the start of the intro, I think you know that I'm a performance marketer. I actually spend more time on Facebook ads than I did B2B, B2C, SME, startup, everything. And I was sharing with I'm taking a course right now. I'm sharing with some of my fellow learners that we agreed. Actually, I agreed that I share with them that in the line of sales and marketing, we are in the business of persuading people that our product and services is better than. So sometimes over concentrating on Google Analytics, because Google Analytics is just part of the story only. It's just some numbers. They don't really. It's more on the quantity rather than the quality. So you need things like Hotjar to see the heat maps, so and so forth, and also the video, see their behavior. So a lot of things you need to add on. And gradually, further down the road, you realize it's experience. Then you realize that you cannot purely rely on digital marketing. You must have a bit of marketing mix. Don't put all your eggs in one basket. You think that your digital marketing, you spend so little, then you get a lot of reward, you double down, throw even more money. Sometimes the thing will drop even worse. So you must have a mixture. But basically, you must understand your unique value proposition, and it's in line. Understand you eat, you sleep, you dream about your customer. Basically, that's it. Okay, too much. Andrewson.
See, that's
but I think it's quite interesting, don't you think, Andrew?
That's what you get when you put somebody through a BCG course, like all of a sudden come out with very bloody intellectual already.
Yeah, man. Kind of like, yeah, you're not supposed to just wear the purple t-shirt. You should wear some purple hat as well.
Yeah, and then put on the specs, very thick specs.
Yeah, man. Then you'll be
call him
talking like
Professor Manfred.
No,
Yeah,
my name is Haile Poto.
Yeah. See,
Yeah,
the problem when he
Andrew-
does his performance marketing, he ends up doing TikTok. We're still waiting
Oh
for
yeah,
his
man.
dance.
Seriously.
playing,
But
still
how's our
playing.
TikTok coming along? Seriously, what's the? Is there
how
any
is
more key learning about TikTok right now, Manfred? Anything?
TikTok, I have a small discussion with I will say that before you run Facebook ads, you have your video ready. But sometimes, budget is constrained, so I was suggesting, TikTok organic is so high. Put the video inside TikTok organic and see. Especially your first 5 videos, the reach is a lot. But of course, there's restrict to Singapore. And if it's viral, then of course you will get more people watch. But some of my fellow learners say, hey, TikTok more for youngsters. I want to target parents. You sure parents? I say it's not a perfect tool because you're not spending money. You just want to know whether the video can work or not. As in, will garner attention. So you want free one, just give and take. So you just throw the video inside TikTok and see whether it will garner a lot of people like and share. But of course, the format is a bit different. And maximum is 3 minutes for TikTok video.
Have you tried anything and gotten any meaningful insights on this method?
What I try is this format that we have and put inside TikTok. The format is not ideal. So next time you actually should have, for example, Jason blew up one video, then I cut. Then let him do all the talking. Then less than 3 minutes and push it out. Because in this format, where the 3 of us talking is.
I give you different format.
Yeah.
You guys stay back. I give you this format.
Okay, this format can.
This format can.
Okay, this format. We'll try this format.
Wow, Daniel, your head so big.
I'm scary, man. Seriously. But here's my take. Hey guys, if you have any questions, type in the comment section. Today is damn free flow. We all like wing. Seriously, we're gonna wing it anyway. So
we've got nothing prepared, and because we don't have guests, we don't have to be prim and proper and be respectful.
Yeah, so
we're
relaxed.
gonna talk whatever shit we want to talk.
Yeah, we're just gonna yam away, seriously. Although the topic is about Facebook ad settings, but I don't give a fuck anyway.
Yeah.
So
the one is just to call you to come inside to the show. Actually,
but we can talk about that, lah. We can talk about that. We have some questions.
Mainly Facebook, lah. Even our friend Richard also agreed. Parents also on TikTok, lah.
Yeah, Richard is saying parents also on TikTok, lah. Apparently, that sounds like a parent talking, lah. Are you a parent? So yeah, any questions, lah? Like Chiwai say, you've got a question that trigger you confused and amused and boiling, then type it.
Type it out.
Don't just give us like amused and boiling and all that. I don't even know what the question is that way. Come on, man. So
I think in English that's translated is Chiwai is trying to let off steam.
While Chiwai is typing
nice interpretation, Andrew. That's a good one. Yeah. But before Andrew, we were supposed to talk about who you are. But then again, Andrew, you should say about yourself first. Before we go over to the TikTok thing. I mean, just intro a bit, lah. This is what you're doing right now for those who are new to us, right?
Okay. So I've been doing this email marketing stuff for 1 year, and as a solopreneur.
Congratulations for hitting 1 year anniversary.
I know, that's why it's so fast. And
clap, guys, clap for Andrew.
And the one learning is amazing. I mean, the good thing about being a solo is you can practically do a lot of experiments. There's nobody to worry about, and you can just try. If it fails, you change. But I think as I get deeper into email marketing, like Manfred started, it's not just a tool. Email is just a tool. You need to have a better understanding on marketing, the whole ecosystem of marketing, from traffic, from your nurturing, and to the point of closing. So email is just one small part. So but you have to specialize in one area. So my learning is, if you want to come out as a solopreneur, you should pick one area, a niche area, and specialize, be as best as you can. Build a name for yourself before you expand. I mean, the temptation is, I also want to do Facebook ad. All of a sudden, I heard Manfred talking about TikTok. I want to go and learn TikTok. Then you heard Jason say YouTube is crushing you. You do YouTube. Then you stretch yourself. One at a time. Give yourself a year. one service and one offering and go with it. So yeah. So now the second year I'm going to expand a bit, and I'm also going to so-called micro niche into different areas as well. But it will be primarily based on email and to a certain extent SMS marketing.
But I would say email. Sorry.
Yeah. I want to add on Andrew's one. I said Andrew actually hit a point. It is important to let people know one thing that you're very good at, because now this industry is very crowded. People won't remember. Then from there you expand like a T-shape. If you are everything, I think nobody can remember seriously.
Yep. And to learn from Andrew's experience, to learn from your experience, Andrew, sorry to interrupt. I would say, a lot of people actually kind of worry whether, do I have enough stamina to establish myself as a so-called an expert in a specific niche? But the way we learn from Andrew, right, he actually established himself to become what he is being known for within a few months. Right? You got niche in a few months' time, and everybody now knows you for being an email marketing specialist. So that's totally possible. But then again, the other angle that I would like to probably add on here is, I think as a solopreneur or as an expert or as whatever that we are doing, one thing that I think we have to take into consideration is to actually have a very strong inflow, as in like you need to increase your searchability.
Very true. Very true.
So yeah, you can be the best in your own world. The world doesn't know that. It's a very bad thing. So don't be the world's best kept secret.
Very true.
So I think it's very important to start stepping up and start doing different things. So
becomes
visibility is going to be key.
Visibility is going to be key. Like recently we had discussion with different industry experts and all that, right? A lot of people started to recognize that, if you are, I'm not saying that you should not or you must not kind of like keep nurturing your existing audience and circle. But then again, to me, it's very simple. If these people wants to buy or wants to be a client, they already become.
Very true.
And spending another few months with them, nurturing them, it's very. In fact, here's what I think. It can become quite burning out. Every time you go live or you do something, it's gonna be the same people. No, Richard, Chiwai, I don't mean you guys. I appreciate you guys being here. I'm not burning out. I'm not stressed when I do this show. But then again, I'm just saying that when you're actually, it's very important that you have to find your way to reach out. So that's something you have to consider. And
very true.
Agree with Andrew. You choose your platform, whether you want to be on YouTube, which is, of course, YouTube could be a very good one. Or you want to go on LinkedIn, anything is good, and don't try to be everywhere, focus on one. All of a sudden today become entrepreneurship thing, huh?
No. Like we say digital marketing, entrepreneurship, so we combine everything together. We have to balance.
I want to sum it up. Go where the eyeball is. If your audience is at LinkedIn, it's on B2B topic, and B2B for LinkedIn, the organic reach is but it's a bit different ballgame compared to Facebook.
By the way, I wanted to play this thing, seriously. Guys, a lot of you actually just come in, you missed that, right? So let me play this video done by Manfred.
Play again.
I want to play it a bit. A lot of people didn't watch it,
right?
So in case you're not sure what are you watching, right? So this is the thing. Let's play this.
Oh, episode 60.
We're hitting the restart button, right? Then
everybody will just repeat.
Okay, I have to say something. Eileen, if you are watching this, I thank you because I actually passed this to her to do some editing. Some parts that she actually optimized for me. So I'm not.
What's her name? Sorry.
Eileen. My ex-colleague.
Eileen,
thank you so much.
Yeah.
Awesome editing.
So I'm not from design background, so I still need someone who have a good eye to see the mistakes and correct them. So if you watch this episode and you watch the last episode, you can see the differences.
Yeah.
So imagine if Manfred has he mentioned that he's not a designer or not a videographer by what I call it by profession, he can create something like this. Basically, he's just telling you how smart he is, you know.
No.
Hey, by the way, if you just join us, this is the first episode you watch us. But for some reason, I don't know where you have done in the past 60 episodes. But you know, at the early stage, we have Yellow Manfred. You know, I think we started in episode 40. Then we started
with white, then yellow.
Was it white?
Yeah, white.
Was it white?
I actually forgot what was the color that you started with already.
Yeah.
But I'm very sure that throughout I'm this color. Yeah,
same
I'm very sure.
Same for Andrew also.
Yeah. So yeah, so that's what we do lah. Eventually, you watch the video, you know what we actually each and every one of us do. So yeah, so right, we want to actually go over. Chiwa has got one question. Let's bring it out and discuss
it. Let's look at our fourth marketer.
The Chiwa, I don't know. He was saying that he's but before that, in case you guys just watching, you know, Chiwa said he has a question which triggers confused, amused. I don't know. So let's see what the hell is that. So you recently came across something new. Message objective WhatsApp. Daily budget last time forced to turn on detailed targeting expansion.
Finally, they want to harvest this already.
Okay, now force you to remove detailed targeting entirely and go broad and force you to cap daily budget to a specific amount. Okay, showing possibility is not able to hit potential reach. I think you're actually seeing the latest version because recently I have been investigating a lot of things because I just launched a new program which is for beginners. And then I kind of dig in. Certain people already having this your situation already, right?
I've seen the detailed targeting expansion thingy.
Detailed targeting expansion meaning that you are actually going broad. If you go to ads, right? You know, if you know how to check how are you being targeted by ads, you realize that a lot of people are having that issue now. Meaning at the moment you go in, you can see that you're only targeting age group and language.
Oh yeah.
You can go in and check. I've been doing this for the past few days. I actually kind of noticed that. So I believe you're not the only one, Chiwai. I think a lot of people are having that. I think this is what is happening. Okay. It actually kind of make me recall something that happened in 2016 and 2017. If you can recall, if you're advertising actively in 2016 and 2017, there was the time where they were actually doing a lot of adjustment in terms of the ads manager.
Okay.
They were doing a lot of adjustment in the ads manager layout and the audience, the so-called the objective arrangement and a lot of things. So they are experimenting around new things. So some people, if you have, so they will roll out in batches, you see. Some people get it first, some people will not, and I believe this is something that they are pushing out. But then again, what I want to actually highlight here is we are not sure what will be the final version.
Are we moving towards where the interest, what I call it, interest targeting is no longer relevant? I mean, you can do all the interest you want, and then Facebook force you to go, make it compulsory to expand the detailed targeting. So, well, what's the point?
Jason, you want to share the screen so that you can see the...
Wait. I think Chiwai has got something. I need to actually go into my chat now. Now, Chiwai said no more keyword. Okay.
Go keywords, okay,
what's targeting? He said keyword and he said he sent me a screenshot. Wait, let me actually go to get a screenshot. You guys share a bit. But here's what I think, because I started training in 2016. If you guys remember at that point of time, right? Between 2016 and 2018, they were really changing the objective arrangement like nobody's business.
Okay.
I had to change because when I do training, one part of my training is about helping you understand the objectives, correct or not? So there was a time where I need to change the screen for that objective part every maybe 2 to 3 months. They were changing all the time. It's very unstable. At one point, we had 16 objectives, if you remember. So basically, that is also something that is happening right now. I believe some people are saying different things. Some people are doing this and all that. So wait, am I able to?
So is it a better time to migrate to TikTok? Since TikTok is not changing so much.
Not yet. Not yet.
Can use lah. The algorithm is not so mature as compared to Facebook lah. But
Manfred, what are you sharing us?
I'm sharing you the what you see lah. So do you make
so this is exactly. I mean, you see the This is only age group and location only.
Right, right.
That is
So
kind of like
obviously-
being compulsory to go broad
that's my
already lah.
birthday.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
so I also want to quickly share what Chiwa has shared with us lah. Let's bring it up. Let me see what's over there. No, this is from Chiwa. Yeah, what he says: verify your changes, select the targeting available, and daily budget performance may be affected. Da 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 da.
Wow, never seen this
Yeah,
one. This
this
is
is very
only
deep.
high-end.
This is very
This
deep.
is high-end
Yeah.
advertiser. People like us who only know how to run access one single image. That's for real, you know. We ain't
But
gonna
I-
see stuff like this.
True lah. I would say, yeah, this is really. I mean, we will go through a quite shaky period for a while until they finalize.
Funny
Until
thing,
they
Black Monday, Black Friday, Cyber Monday coming. It'll be interesting.
Tomorrow
to see.
Singles Day. Tomorrow Singles
And then
Day.
11/11. Okay, that's an Asia lah. But primarily the US markets with all these changes that are rolling out at this kind of time. Be interesting to see how the major e-commerce players will actually react to it, because it's very messy. It's so broad. May as well it's as if like you're placing an ad in on TV or put a spot on Super Bowl, and that's about it. That means you want to make sure that as many people see it.
But as what Chiwa is saying, that it's purely on WhatsApp only. Other objective seems to be okay. Yeah.
Okay, so
I
yeah.
see. Okay.
It could be, because I think the other day one of my coaches was telling me that he's seeing this when he was using the conversion objective.
Yes, conversion objective. I've seen that.
Conversion objective,
Yeah.
So
I take it and then I update, publish it. I come back again. It's still there.
So everybody might see different thing, That's why I say, have fun, take screenshot, send to me if you want,
Yeah.
and go with the flow, lah. Just go with the flow. Seriously.
But one thing for sure, you got to have, if you're running ads, don't rely on a pixel. You got to deploy the conversion API. It's accurate.
Oh yeah, you want to talk about that because you recently had some experience with this thing, right?
Yeah, because that's easy because I was using Wix, and Wix has already that. All you need to do is basically turn that on. But if you run, I'm not sure about what I call that. What's the other one? WordPress. And I think Manfred Rose shared an interesting one that you can use Zapier if you have very very unique so-called web servers, then you can use Zapier to do that conversion API. But you got to
use Zapier to install conversion API?
Not Zapier, AWS.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, use AWS to trigger the conversion API. So AWS takes over the server function. But you got to deploy copy at least. Because there was prior to Pixel, the tracking was way off, and when I updated with conversion API, then I match it against Google Analytics, then I can see the so-called the tracking has been very accurate.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. I mean, another thing, if I learn anything that I can share with you guys is recently I received quite some updates from my preferred partner, kind of like whatever that they are sending us. In fact, I don't really pay attention much on this thing. They have a lot of like trainings and all that. I never really bothered to attend, but they highlight a few, in a few emails saying that they are doing something to, in a way, bring back the attribution. We do not know how true is that. Because one of the biggest issue that when iOS 14.5 happened, right, we lost the attribution. Like we can't know that how many conversion was contributed by female and male, how many conversion came from Facebook, how many conversion came from Instagram. So that was the biggest problem to a lot of people. The attribution was gone.
Facebook Insight gone. My audience Insight also
Insight
gone.
is there.
By the way, audience Insight is
back.
They changed layout a bit. Yeah, they changed layout.
They call it Facebook Insight, right?
They call it Facebook Insights,
right?
But
but
they combine multiple things together.
Right. Yeah.
So they give you insights of the page and stuff like that. In a way, it is still there. But then again, it's also something that I don't use a lot anyway. But that's what Facebook has been saying, that they're trying to bring the attribution back. And they're trying to improve. I'm not sure whether how many percent that we can go back to the old ones, but that's that.
But this is mostly valid for agencies, right? Especially when you run multiple platforms. You want to know attribution is coming from your Google search, or is it coming from Facebook or Instagram? But most small businesses, if they want to run, they will only run Facebook ads. And if the lead
No,
comes
if
in,
you
it has
run
to
Facebook ads, also
appropriate.
you want to learn the on-platform analytics. Like you have 100 conversions, you want to know how many are female, how many are male, and which age group gives you more. Now we don't have that,
Your
Unless you run
devices,
assets based on that, then you can
Unless
know for
you
sure.
run assets based on that, then you can have some. And then
Your
unless you link
devices.
everything you do your UTM done right on the analytics side, you can see it. But
You can see from there, right? Yeah.
yeah, that's also something that's that lah. I mean, basically, other than that, there's not much we can do at the moment. But yeah, that's the problem. Yeah, let's see. Jiwa is saying it's purely on WhatsApp, crazy. Richard said other objective seems okay. And WhatsApp always been a joker. I don't really use that.
I've
much.
not seen WhatsApp on my ads objective.
Recently.
Messages, under messages.
Messages. Oh, is it?
Messages.
That's cool.
Okay. Yeah. And Richard is saying another issue that you have been facing is attribution under reporting ROAS.
Oh, very cheap.
I've been using Zapier to automate offline conversion, upload to proxy, direct search. Wow. You're doing very high level thing. We don't really understand.
This is high hand, man.
Damn high end,
man. Come on board and explain to us, man.
Yeah, man. Seriously, hey, we all talking. We are like we the show is beginner level, man. Seriously. No, I think whatever, because you're. I think even we can't really understand the issue until we really sit down and listen to you for 10 minutes, or even to look at your walkthrough, right? So
wow, Zapier to automate offline conversion uploads.
That's very. I mean, meaning he uploads because he's doing offline conversion kind of thing.
So
he's tracking offline conversion. Something not a lot of people
Google Sheets upload directly to Facebook lah.
Yeah.
All right, good point, Richard. We'll make it a point to get you on and have this
maybe to share with us how to do that, right?
Super deep discussion.
Deep stuff. That one we have to do it at 12 a.m. Too early, not good for kids. Later kids cannot understand. So I think, I mean, I was just talking about 2016, 2018. Every 2-3 months, I have to change the screen of the objective arrangement. At that point of time, there was a time where we went into a class with about less than 20 people. We had about 2-3 versions of Facebook Ads Manager over there. Okay. So that was the shitty time, where everybody were like, how come I don't see the same thing as you when you're demonstrating and somebody was actually having different version? I think it's kind of that.
Yes, Manfred.
No, I see what I'm saying.
No, Manfred is just pretending to be the student. Hey, teacher, I cannot see it. Jason, I'm not seeing the same thing. That's what happened.
Why don't have?
But one thing I'm quite sure is they are testing. They are also going through a lot of probably adjustment and all that. So we do not know what will be the final one. Like the other day, I mean, we were just talking about shrinking the objective.
Yeah, the objective
selection. Right?
Yep.
Yes. So from 11 to 6, right? You mentioned.
Rumors say 6. Who knows? Maybe come up 4.
If you read the John Loomer one, they actually briefly mentioned.
Was it?
John has the John say how many? 6, right?
6.
Let me check. I just can't remember. I think it's 6.
I think it's 6.
I read the article.
Which is also a good thing because it reduces that too many choice. Also, people get confused, right? So if it's shopping, then you'll be a shopping objective. If it's conversion or traffic, and that's about it. Like generally, we only use these two anyways. I don't know about the.
I'm pretty sure the TikTok Ads Manager builder will be cursing. I really follow you, copy your thing already, then you go and change.
Maybe you see.
Because everybody copy them.
TikTok guy might be happier. Why? You know why? Because people really gotten used to it, But then again, Facebook changed. People go back to the usual one, so they go TikTok. Maybe. But I think I'm gonna do some experiment on TikTok ads soon. Probably just to play with it. Yeah. But like I said, 6 objective, how many objective? I think fundamental is not gonna change. They are just rearranging. Like probably sales, they will group conversion, catalog sales, and store visits together into one under sales.
Consolidating the objectives. I think nothing wrong with that. I'm okay with that personally.
Yeah, just like last time, page like was one of the standalone objective.
Oh yes.
And event engagement was a standalone objective. Now everything grew under what? Engagement. Like that only, man.
And apparently nowadays you can't even exclude like people who like your page from showing your ads. There was a feature there, but when you tick it and then it somehow won't work.
You can create custom audience for that.
Unless you create custom audience for that.
Yeah, you create custom audience.
Good point.
Yeah, you can try creating custom audience for that. Okay.
So there are many ways, honestly speaking, you like Jason, although it may be on the dashboard, may not be available. You just need to be a bit more creative and think out the box.
Hidden below lah.
We
Yep.
no choice lah, because this is what happened when you are leveraging on a platform that you have no control whatsoever.
Absolutely.
That's
Right?
right.
You can't say a word. You can't even call Mark and say that, shit, what the hell are you doing, man? No, you can't do that, man. So no choice lah. We just have to play by the rules.
Yeah.
Huh?
You need email marketing.
Oh yeah, you need email marketing. And you need to start looking at cross-platform. As in like the other day I was just talking about, I was really using YouTube to really reel in different kind of interests.
Yep.
Yeah. So that's something. But wait, Richard has something. So he said he used Zapier to pull data from Shopify and upload customer data to Facebook offline event conversion pixel.
I thought there's an extension for Shopify to do that.
It doesn't make sense. I need to understand better about your offline event, because offline events should be to track
offline
really
stuff.
Offline
transactions.
stuff.
Yeah, not on Shopify. Shopify will have integrated.
Yeah, Shopify, you should be updating it as a custom audience. For exclusion purpose, maybe.
Yeah.
As the customer list. Offline event is to validate how many customer that goes to your store because of your Facebook ads. That's what I understand. Correct me if I'm wrong. Because to be frank,
that's my understanding too.
Yeah, I've not used it. I've not tried. I mean, when it started, I tried it. But then again, I don't think it's the same thing.
Yeah.
Right? I don't know. I don't know. Correct me if I'm wrong, Richard. Correct us if we are wrong. Yeah. So that's kind of like a different thing. Yeah. But then again, it's quite interesting. You are the smart one that uses Zapier to do automation, but you have to pay Zapier, right, for that. I think you have to go for the.
This is a premium product. It's a premium product.
I don't know.
Yeah, subscription.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah. So guys, any questions regarding Facebook ads or any digital marketing?
You can ask Richard.
Yeah. Oh yeah, by the way. You're right.
Yeah, we tidy.
Yeah. So deeper level kind of thing, like Zapier shit and all that. $20 US. Richard just said. Yeah. So I think it's a very interesting practice. It's a very interesting practice.
Yeah.
Because a lot of my coaches, they do manual upload. They do upload once a week kind of thing, once every 3 days kind of thing.
Yeah.
It's good to do this practice because regardless what happened to your iOS 14.5 tracking and whatnot, right? Your customer list don't have any expiry date.
Very true.
Facebook will only allow you to track lead form submit or any activity for up to 90 days. Website visits up to 180 days. But customer list, no expiry date.
Yeah, but for B2B, the email address a little bit trickier because they tend to switch jobs. So sometimes the email is invalid.
You can get both.
Nobody uses company email address for Facebook because it's personal.
No, what I mean is when you register yourself, normally you don't use the company email for Facebook. What I mean is when you collect the email yourself, you ask for work email, then sometimes it will expire. So there's a little bit of challenge. Yeah. So maybe Andrew can actually touch on that.
Depends on the lead magnet that you create. But you can match users by phone number. You should collect phone numbers. I would recommend that you collect phone numbers.
For B2B case,
for B2B or for any lead generation, it's good to start collecting phone numbers.
No, if you ask for too much thing, people want to give.
No, it's just first name, email, and phone number.
Email and name is okay, but email, name, and phone number will be a little bit more challenging, more friction.
But
I think sometimes you will like friction, quality audience.
You want quality audience. No point of getting 1,000 people who give you name and email, and half the time the email don't work, and you say I've got 1,000 subscribers.
I can totally relate because recently I've been through some exercise and we got crappy email lists. Yeah. So
they say they type wrongly. They type wrongly.
Yeah, that's right. So I think it's not a quantity. It's nice to have the quantity, but end of the day, it's the quality. You have 10,000 subscribers or 100,000 subscribers. Nobody buys from you. What's the point of your 100,000?
And especially used for Facebook customer audience, you throw in lousy quality, rubbish in, rubbish out.
Rubbish in, rubbish out. Correct. So no point doing it. So having a number may not mean that it's everything good. So I totally
you rather have 100 quality audience than have 1,000 unqualified audience.
Very true.
Very
okay,
true.
Richard, Our
Richard says
Facebook
for
experts.
store, it says proxy bid. So when compare store sales, you can show higher than actual, then it shows more sales from other sources. Don't know what the hell you're talking about. So it's very deep.
Very deep, man.
Yeah. I mean,
beyond
these,
my pay grade. Beyond my pay grade.
yeah. Seriously, because it's very situational that whatever you're doing right now, it's very difficult for
Very
a
unique,
layman
for
to
your
understand what are you trying to achieve. But I truly believe you know what you're doing. Because as what we learned from about Richard, I think Richard is a very technical person. So I truly believe you know what you're doing, as long as it's good. But then again, I want to quickly check one thing. Manfred, the other day you were testing the brand awareness objective.
Yes.
Is there anything to share?
Oh, yeah. How is it?
Okay, so basically, actually, I shared with you all before, right?
You share with us only, man. We haven't shared with the audience, what?
Yeah.
Share with the audience. Wow.
Can talk,
Oh, no.
Can or
Can.
Cannot, then tell us. We can stop here.
Can talk one. It's just that I need to pull out my. I cannot remember everything. Not everything inside my head. I need to change my SD card.
Change your SD card.
Give me SD card. You must wait for a while.
What
So
kind of
basically,
generation like you always use SD card one? People use SSD lah, friend. No more
SSD
use
already,
SD card lah. Nice.
Wait, you keep it things in the SD card?
No lah, I'm joking.
His brain is SD card generation. We are running on SSD already. He's running an SD card.
Then I should ask a very stupid question. CBC SSD.
An additional S.
Lame joke lah, you guys. Seriously.
SD card.
Okay, first of all, brand awareness is not an ideal thing. I personally also don't really like brand awareness campaign, but that is the question that's been set. Then it measures its returns is actually the ad recall, because
ad recall lift.
Yeah, the Facebook will actually, from what I read, there will be two group of audience. One is control audience, one is the call measure. So control audience is they purposely control this group audience will not see your ad. Then the one is the test audience that they will see your ad. So when it out already, after 2 days later, they will ask a survey question: do you remember this ABC brand? So if how many people remember, then you will get the number. So that's what.
So both audience will actually receive the question.
Yes, then you will see your brand ad recall. So
did you get the questions asked? Did you get the survey out?
No, I don't control the survey. I don't get the survey, but the number of brand recall will come back to me. As in, I will get the estimated ad recall. But
have you actually seen the survey? How does
No. Usually he won't see one.
You won't see the survey,
but I've not received any survey like this before. Also,
no.
I have seen it. But the thing
I've
is,
seen the question before, but not for my campaign. I was also inside the group lah. I was inside the group for other other brand awareness campaign. But we all agree lah. This estimated ad recall a bit iffy lah. Very, very not tangible.
It's very intangible.
Put your foot on. No.
Right.
Yeah. So and one thing I wanted to say about this thing is that if your target audience is very small, and your frequency very high, then your result this estimated ad recall confirm will be high because it's so small. Then you keep sending, then confirm I will remember. You keep sending this ad to me. Of course I will remember. So this is not a very good way to measure. So there's a flaw in the thing. No, you can cheat. They say I just put very small audience, then I keep sending frequency. Of course, people will hate
what's
you
the
for
purpose?
that.
What's the purpose of doing this?
They want you to, because you see the funnel. Funnel is awareness, then consideration, then conversion. So people will start with brand awareness. But honestly, regardless if you work for MNC, SME, or even startup, everybody wants sales straight away already. They got money to put on brand awareness. So I never run this before. Then I run. So to come back to just now what I said, the estimated ad recall. So this is the result that you measure. So it's not a very good way to measure. So the good way to measure, in my opinion, is the cost per result. How much
action? Measure by action is better than whatever.
Cost for the action and the estimated ad recall leave rate. How's the rate lah? That would be a better way.
No, the problem here is if you're seeing estimated brand recall, right? That means your survey didn't go out. That's why they give you estimated. When your survey go out,
it's always called estimated as in the result is called estimated. I checked on the Facebook. It's
Is it?
labeled as
Because
no-
what I learned from the blueprint here is, I mean, of course, I have not run brand awareness for a long time, because I totally agree with Manfred that seriously, when you're going when you're going for advertising on digital advertising, it's a lot easier for you to actually go for direct action that matters to your business.
Very true.
You know, if you want people to visit your site, visit your site. Go for brand awareness for what? You know, measure by visits better than brand awareness, right? And when a lot of people visits, then you can say that, brand awareness comes up, awesome, right? I mean, either way, but different brand or different organization will have different way of, kind of like measuring success. That's what.
Depending on what you want. But this brand awareness, I realized a few things is, unlike traffic campaign, this one can really go to a Facebook page. You can have got the CTA headlines. You can have it, or you don't want to have it. It's up to you.
Right.
When you have it already, you can actually send them to a Facebook page. Traffic campaign cannot. No. Traffic campaign
traffic cannot.
Traffic is to website landing page.
You must go to
cannot
page
send
post. Cannot send to Facebook page. This one can.
You cannot send to any on Facebook property. Like Facebook group also cannot.
Except instant experience.
So I'm saying out loud here,
This
brand
one
awareness can send to Facebook page.
I see.
So this is one thing you can do. Now, of course, you can have a call to action button. But the thing is, you send, because I was targeting parent, you send them, but my clicks also pathetic also. Then not enough click, not enough page like also. Really, they aware no. They don't have, say example, if you do traffic campaign, people, Facebook will know who has a history of clicking and going to the website. So they will likely send them, the priority will be higher. Then now the priority is brand awareness. So the quality of, if you really want click and people page like, you go and choose the correct objective. So now
that's why brand awareness and reach, they're actually going for unbiased reach. So it's not going according to the action category. That's why it will actually go to everyone.
So you seriously must know what you want to do lah. But awareness is, everybody got tight budget. You don't want to spend your money this way lah.
Yeah,
maybe it's possible before COVID lah. Nowadays, I think after COVID, everybody gets a bit more practical nowadays.
Long time ago, last time still people first do traffic, then do conversion. Now better don't do that lah. You still can do that lah. I think Jason you still do that, right? Traffic then conversion.
If you have a relatively newer property, then okay lah. But then again, if you have been running, it's okay already. I mean, you have consistent sales coming in, might as well go for conversion.
Normally, I just wait for conversion already.
Yeah, I agree. I agree.
Yeah.
I honestly, of course, if the result may not be that good, I admit lah. But I'm desperate for sales and conversion because I've been measured.
I would start off, if it's a new project, I would start off with traffic and conversions and see which
traffic then conversion, right?
No, traffic and conversions.
You compare lah.
Yeah, then I'll compare. If the result from conversion is higher, then I may either reduce the budget for traffic and then transfer the money more to conversion.
Most likely your conversion, because nowadays Facebook, the algorithm is very mature.
Conversion surprisingly is working. Yeah.
Conversion only work. They know, because there's so many millions of touch points. Facebook and Google know us better than we know ourselves. So when you say, they say, I want parent, I want them to find reading kids interactive book. They know. I won't be surprised. They also can decipher our ad copy and target the right person. There's so much thing hidden from us.
Yeah.
So hands down, I tell you, Facebook algorithm better than TikTok, better than LinkedIn, better whatever ads manager out there, because there's so much data. How to find?
They have been tracking you for like 10 odd years,
Yeah, 52,000. At one point was 52,000. Cambridge Analytica had about 5,000 touch points data.
Facebook, like the other day, I just read an article. They say that somebody was advising iOS users or whatever to actually uninstall Facebook app. They say that they even can track whether you're sleeping or standing.
I'm pretty sure Facebook knows that.
I don't know how sure is that lah. How true is that lah?
I'm very sure Facebook knows that on every Wednesday 10 o'clock I'm here talking to you.
That's very true.
I'm very sure Facebook knows that.
That's very true.
Because we are live on Facebook.
We're fucking live.
I don't know how are they going to use this data to advertise to me.
They will target people like GY and Richard.
If they can go one level up, can decipher the volume, the voice, and decipher into meaningful
So
signals to them.
we are already one audience group already. The five of us,
sure,
including
sure.
That's why the ads just now I show is the ads conference one. They keep sending to me the advertisement. Ads conference ask me to sign up.
Okay. But just talk about the brand awareness. Richard was saying, it's good way agencies tell client that brand is top of mind. I think the client are no longer that easy to be fooled. I think because digital advertising is not something that just came out like 2 years, right? Like now, when I talk to a lot of big brands, right, they don't really go for brand awareness anymore because they know that you can measure it another way.
Brand awareness cannot eat.
Yeah.
That's like I said.
Richard say, or the things like see ads improve how people remember brand. I think people evolve but he would say sales might go down the drain. I mean,
Definitely.
but I truly believe advertisers has evolved, brand owners have evolved.
Yeah.
So I don't think it's that easy to just But
can you use awareness to test the effectiveness of that? Maybe you can use that before you actually run a full campaign. That means you want to test the copy and reaction. But then again, if you run objectives,
I want to test without money,
exactly. I mean, then we will come back to your TikTok thing.
TikTok.
I think that's your philosophy of using TikTok as a test field.
It's not a very direct.
I don't think it's correct. Because the audience behavior are totally off.
Yes, but when you have no budget, you do a lot of funny things to test the thing before you throw in money. Because the last thing you want, you run the video on the Facebook advertisement, and of course it's controlled but you just want to have a safer bet if you have a longer runway. Okay.
But I would say, you see, I may disagree on this thing. You see, it has to be marrying two things together. First thing first, yes, the creative one thing. Okay.
Of course, the creative also issue the different formats.
Creative is one thing but we want to know whether the creative brings us the action.
That's true. Yeah.
Agree or not? So when my creative is trying, when I create this creative really to get me conversion, for example, and you throw to TikTok, these people don't buy. Even though you get these really run up, fire up, you go viral, 50,000 people watch it, but so what?
Nobody buys.
It's a totally different thing, Having an ad that goes very exciting or whatever, but doesn't get you action, I think that's also something that you don't want to see.
So one thing I think it's very important. You must know what you're doing, and how do you know what you're doing? Is of course you must understand. You have really do your customer persona correctly, so thoroughly that you understand their motivation. You really go inside their head and understand what's their aspiration, their fear, what's holding them back, up to that kind of granular level that you can accurately sell them. And of course, go where they are. If they are linking,
easier said than done. These things, to be frank. But then again, I agree. I agree.
If the customer persona is you, easier, or your family members, you can revise accordingly. But your customer persona is someone you never met before.
I mean, that's part of the copywriting aspects of it as well. I mean, if you don't understand the customer, you can't write in their language. And you cannot write in their language, you are not communicating to them. Just like Richard communicating to us, we don't understand what he's talking about. We know he's right, but we don't understand what he's talking about.
No doubt, he's right, but we don't know what the hell is that. Sometimes because it's very situational.
Different level. He's different level, master's level already.
But one thing I want to highlight is that actually we are in I call it instant noodle era. Everything fast. I say, Manfred, you do Facebook straight. I want to say sales. I want everybody come and install my app. Like that. Then we are being forced. I want Facebook one campaign can solve our. Sorry, it doesn't happen this way. That's why you need retargeting. But because of this kind of mentality, a lot of things we miss out. So all the changes hey, this one cannot work. Confirm not working. Jason, this one not working on. No, actually you have to apply in context. So what I'm saying that in isolation, none of your incremental changes seems to be game changer. But but when you combine that A plus B plus C, then you gradually, of course, you see you copy the idea from shipbuilding, then you apply a match, just like last time I do coding, cannot work. But after incremental improvement, month after month, you will see positive change. And trust me, this is from me. I've been through that. Because I see this thing cannot work, but I think cannot be. Can try. Just keep tweaking a bit. And some other ideas, of course.
Let me introduce your soulmate.
You guys got to sleep together, man. Seriously, I cannot understand this shit, man. Seriously, what the hell? Damn deep.
Yeah,
but
very good.
I get the idea. I actually agree. But then again, another thing that I think when it comes to advertising, I mean, we're not talking about organic. We're talking about advertising per se.
Yeah.
Advertising, I think one thing that's very important is, other than you know your stuff and you know your audience, you should also know how people buy your stuff, I think.
Yes.
Like, for example, like this is happening all the time. Okay, like for my case, right? Whenever I have any new program, let's say I launch a CPass program, for example, which is a Facebook ads for CPass, I would definitely not go Facebook.
Okay, where you go?
Because when I go to Facebook, I can only run ads targeting people who are interested in certain thing.
Yes.
But chances are there will be like 1,000 people, but only 2% who are really looking for a CPass solution. But when you have a CPass problem, where do you go?
YouTube.
You go Google and find CPass course.
Oh yeah, that's
or
true.
how to run CPass.
Google search.
Isn't it?
That's true. Very true.
Yeah.
Isn't it?
Yes,
Because
true.
when you have a serious enough problem, you don't hang out on Facebook and look for the problem to the solution to come to you.
Yeah,
You
search.
don't.
You go good.
No,
You bloody
Facebook
go
is
to
more
the
of a more engagement. You see the way they measure. You see Google Analytics measure is actually the volume, how many people click, how many got the goal, the e-commerce thing. Is very result driven, just like Google, the company nature. Facebook is all about engagement. You see the way the two analytics, even the way they measure also.
Yeah.
Don't match also.
So I think
Very true,
eventually
very true.
for brand owners, for any advertisers out there, you have to realize one thing: Facebook advertising is not the only advertising platform. Right? Digital advertising has got so many ways, like Google, like we have bloody TikTok, right? We have YouTube ads, which is part of other Google ads anyway. So there are many other ways. And another thing we have to realize is, we human nowadays, we are no longer very focusing on one platform. We are on multiple platforms. We are very fragmented.
Yes.
So I think somehow or other you have to really drill deeper and see, like for example, right? Like for Manfred's case, sometimes when you're saying that, somebody asks you to go and really like get apps install and want people to start buying and all that. I mean, somehow or other, Facebook may not be the right place, Although Facebook is the right place for you to get installed, but people who install but do not have the purchase intent, then it's kind of a break as well, because you get a hell lot installed but no purchase, then you still fail.
When it comes to app install, my expertise, just for that, actually Google UAC is even cheaper.
But is it higher quality first? We talk about cheaper.
Okay. Then whether people got installed already, whether sign up, MP will be better.
But that is an in-app thingy, right?
Say again?
Whether when people install and you need to convert them into buying, that is an in-app.
No, you need when
design.
they install, you want them to sign up. Sign up is the first hurdle.
Yes.
Sign up already, then revisit, as in they will come back and visit. A lot of people install, never come back and use. Then they revisit, must try to persuade them to on the push notification.
You see, all these things that you're talking about, they are not advertising problem.
But they want advertising to solve.
It's a process. It's a user experience problem.
User experience problem.
Very true. So after they on the notification, then you want them to buy something or whatever. But I tell you, the most after I do this one so long, everything advertising solve. Then I realized the best way, because one of the projects I did, is to somehow you have to figure out a way. I install already. I find this interesting. Hey Andrew, you come and install so that I can talk to you and use it. Come, Jason, so that I become the advocate. After I install and use the thing, hey, you can't really hold it. Then my cost per install, cost per sign. I just need to find that one person. Then that one person will drag his friend to put it. Then will solve your advertising problem. That's the ultimate one. This one, trust me, I think of this process for so long until I want to put. This is the best way to bring down your cost per install, cost per sign up. Because I've been nailed by this thing. So once you can reach that level, hey, anybody want to hire mobile app install?
Mobile app advertiser, right?
But
I think it's true. You see, but
thing.
It's very similar to us building the so-called sales funnel. Or creating offers. There's so many different combinations. Like one thing is done right, one thing is not right. I mean, you have to get everything to work. It's not just one thing. So it's not just advertisement. It's not just getting people to install or sign up and all that. It has to work together. And in between, right, there's so many testers in between.
Yes.
But somehow or other, the problem is, yes, we agree that advertisers has evolved from believing that brand works to they will want to look for, I want downloads and installs. But then again, after installs, it is
What
something
happened?
that they can't really understand.
Yeah.
They don't really understand that there are so many things that actually, you have to put in place in order for the whole thing to work.
Yeah.
No, one thing I want to add, you must treat your customer as a human being. They are not a
Of course,
number.
they're human being lah.
They are not a number. They think,
Right.
wow, 5,000 install, 10,000, they're under my control. They will come to me. Then this is young. Who will want to install your thing? Who want to use your thing? A lot of people, wow, really think that the product and services is so good,
It's the
so
best
good.
in the world, right?
Best in the world. Wow, you must buy from me. You won't buy from.
I agree. Wow, so much,
sure or not?
so much frustration. You want to agree.
You can feel it that you're so emo. The emo is like,
sure
bursting out already.
You interview your customer want to throw cake at you already,
By the way,
That's a good one.
That's Manfred's post.
That's a good one. Manfred, now you know Manfred gone through so much.
My past experience.
Manfred gone through so much. He has went through so much that he need to let go a bit.
A lot of time, the management expect the advertising can do wonders. They think, if there is no such thing as a bad ingredient, only lousy chef.
Yo, deep way.
See, I told you, so many Richard Moore already on. Definitely.
All right, Richard say something. Richard say spend a lot of money, sure. Sales come in mentality. Yeah, exactly. Like you thought you should spend money, sure you get sales, right? Seriously.
You think like ATM, press me, then money will come out one.
Well, I like that. ATM shit, right?
Hey, Richard, go and capture Manfred's that segment, cut it out in the video, and then send it to your customers. Whoever asks about it. Run that show, can make money when you send it to you.
Take that mofo. Anyway, so Jiwa is saying recently a client interrupting a two-step funnel. I mean, we have clients, different clients. That's why I don't do agency anymore.
Creative incentive one.
Because we have two-step funnel.
Hey, your client Medusa, 2 head runner, tier 1, 2 head or multiple head. Why not 3 tier 4, 3 tier 1, 3 4 tier 1. Medusa.
Okay,
I believe this is the kind of client that believes in their instinct or intuition.
Very true.
And they want control. So I will fire this kind of client anyway. So
no, the question is, does this idea by the client actually generate results or not? If it generates results, then go with it.
But then again, seriously, it's kind
of worse. Then it's your fault.
Your framework doesn't work.
It's your fault. Your thing doesn't work.
You lousy.
You show them before and after lah. Two tier results, and then now your whatever tier, and then show the
because
results.
The 2-tier thing is not about the creative; it's about the journey that we want to build, man.
Very true.
If you understand my 2-step framework, the 2-step funnel framework is I want to tell the story in that sequence.
Yep.
You want to
I'm not saying that I won't show the ad to the audience. I will show the ad when the time comes.
Yeah.
No, digital is not magical. Digital, we are blocked. No, you see, face to face. I can see your face, see your reaction, then I get a cue, see whether you're interested. Then I can adjust accordingly. But digital is I send you something, and then you click or you don't click, you like. You don't, then I have to angle another way, try this way, try that way. So that's where your retargeting comes.
Yeah. But I think, Jason, you have a point in episode 56. What's it?
Seriously?
Episode 56 and minute 45, you mentioned about it's important to educate your customers or your clients before you run ads for them.
I'm fucking sure I didn't say that.
You want to challenge me? You go to episode 56 and wait for minute 45 and see.
Next round we do episode 24, right? Something like that.
Yeah. But I think it's important. Seriously, it's important to educate your client. You need to tell them what to expect, take them through the process, so that you can speak on the same language. Otherwise, the client has a different perception of running ads, and you being the expert, obviously, you know better. But if you don't tell them, then it's a chicken and duck talk.
They will say
We
the
want to
business
enjoy
require
the
you
process,
to
I think.
no,
Yeah.
the business require you to perform. You perform wonders. Then you say, you think I'm a magician? You think I'm a magician? I can pull the rabbit out from the hat.
Yeah, I'll be a billionaire by then if I can perform wonders already. You're not
think
going to
my
pay
name
me
is Mark
3,000,
Zuckerberg,
4,000. Yeah.
I wear grey color t-shirt. Grey color t-shirt.
Yeah.
And next
I won't be
week,
talking to you.
wear grey lah. Next week, wear grey lah. But is he still wear grey? I don't know.
Who?
I don't know.
Mark?
Mark Zuckerberg lah.
I don't know.
No idea, man.
No idea. Rarely look
No
at him
idea.
anymore. But guys, like that yamming also passed 1 hour mark.
Cool.
I don't know what the heck we did, right? But anyway,
Any questions? It's okay.
now we have Richard was saying like app
Yeah.
different, build and they will come. I mean, yeah, common mistake. I totally agree. And
Very
Chia was saying you have to see a paymaster at the same time. Don't want to break your framework. Well, your balance to strike, right? But Manfred, you say you want to play a game or what not?
Yeah. We trying the Mentimeter. Let me see whether I can do this correctly or not. Because I haven't tried. Because last time I did.
You say what do wow, but you never try funny.
This one is the wow. As in,
Where?
Hold on. Give me a minute.
A minute, a bit long.
Yeah,
You want to go sleep anyway.
Because I was too emotional just now already.
I can totally feel.
Okay, I'll give you that.
totally not
I
ready
will give
to-
you that.
Okay, I give you 2 minutes. You go do that.
Yeah.
I can
that
feel that.
You answer all the
Emotion.
remaining comments.
Where got comments some more? No more lah.
Twitter
All done already.
underexplored. All done already.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Twitter. I also don't know much lah. To be frank, I'm only on Facebook ads. But then again, I've been exploring a lot on, the Google and YouTube side. Yeah, it's quite interesting. But okay, Manfred, you have it. What the heck is that?
Okay, guys,
Alright.
this is the Mentimeter. Can you see the screen right?
Okay.
Those who are still around, Richard, GY, can you go to
Sorry, let's
mentimeter.com?
go.
Put this following number 52389713, or just use a handphone and scan the QR code. If you are using this handphone to watch the show, then unfortunately you have to use a laptop to go and key in something.
So what happens after this? Let me try.
No, we're going to do a
You
quiz.
can see the Mentimeter digital marketing
we
quiz.
also
But
try.
then again, what? Wait.
You all go and scan. Use your handphone. Go and scan this thing. Scan already.
Scanning.
Once you go in.
Okay.
It doesn't load though.
Oh, download man.
Jimmy.
It takes very long to
No,
load.
it actually stuck. It only
It
has
just
the
shows me
Mentimeter
this.
and the love.
Is that a message you're sending to us?
Yeah, yours. Go inside.
You're sending love. What the?
One person
Like,
is going
the
already.
love turn green.
Huh? Am I supposed
yeah.
to press the love button?
You're
Or
going
should I
already.
just click the love? Oh, you tap on the love. What the hell?
No. This is
It
question
says
one.
so
We
lah.
go-
You want to tap on the love.
Okay,
Oh,
all
give me
going already.
Simba. Sorry.
Okay, four of you. Okay, can So four of you.
Okay.
Okay, one.
My name is.
Okay.
My name is. Okay. Let me come in.
My name is
Okay.
Heartstop.
There.
Ready?
I'm coming in.
Ready? Here we go. Play this one.
So
Oh, you need
First
to
question.
go with the question. What pattern? No,
How come the question never
it's
come
not
out?
okay.
Oh,
It
no.
keeps showing. It keeps showing this thing. Oh, wait.
Yeah, go back to question one.
Question 1 of 5.
1 of 5.
Yeah, I thought this is automated. It means what? You have to sit down there and wait for people to come in and then.
Yeah, you
and
come in
press
and
the
you supposed
button for
to,
them.
you see the question now.
I know. I only see
No.
question 1 of 5 and nothing.
No,
Funny,
Question
hold on,
1 of
I
5.
was trying the last round. I was
lousy lah. This thing, Menti.
can work one but for some reason.
Okay, Jason,
How come
after
you're
this,
seeing
for your
this
YouTube, just edit this section away. It didn't happen. WoW was postponed.
No.
due
Wow
to
is a
some
failure. This is the
technical
first time.
issues. This
This is the first time. You can see menti.com, right? But if anyone from menti.com watching this, you probably have to tell us what's going on. I'm still seeing the
Yes.
lion face.
Yes.
Hey, you're supposed to see the question. What? Okay,
I got no question here. So you say question
I only
2
see
out
a
of
love
5.
only. Yeah.
No, I'm seeing that it shows that I'm supposed to see question 2 out of 5, but there's no question.
Oh,
Yeah.
I exit first.
Salah lah you.
Alamak.
Alamak.
Oh, I try
Get the
again.
question.
Okay. Anybody from Menti, can you please spend some resources to tutor Manfred? Otherwise, it's going to.
You probably have to get
really
Manfred
mess
to
up
test whatever
your
thing
brain.
that you're rolling out.
Yeah,
Else,
spend
Okay,
some
lah.
time.
get
then
stuck
then
here,
never mind,
it
lah,
looks
never
a
mind.
bit-
We first time the
See, like I got this thing, right? I keep tapping the love. You see, there's so much love sending to you, but then what the hell?
Okay, I think.
Right? You
I
see,
think
see,
like-
love is coming your way.
Hissing the flag.
For the record,
Probably, you know.
I tried this before, but for some reason it's not working. Next time I will offline and try one more time. Okay.
No.
But honestly speaking, the experience with mentee is better than Kahoot.
Sabo your marketer. No, we sabo mentee the other way around.
No, we sabo the
you
guy
see
who's
that?
demoing mentee. Let's be fair to mentee. We saboing the guy who's demoing mentee.
That's a good one. That's a good one. So it is supposed to allow people to answer questions live.
Live. Then you can see then who is a leaderboard. Then it's quite fun.
Okay.
Does it work on
I say
desktop?
wow fail this week? No, wow work. You know, wow is all about
Wow definitely worked.
The user experience for mentee.
It's their side fail. Mentee,
For some reason,
something wrong with your stuff. You know, probably work on that. So yeah, so that's it.
Yep.
You know, thank you so much for the website of the week, Manfred. It's
Good try, man.
mentee.com.
Good try.
Just go.
I'm sure you did all the homework. I mean, things just
I tried
100%.
Yeah.
He actually prepared
that's
5
life.
questions. That's why none of them came out. It's not his fault.
Right. Yeah, that's
So-
life. That's what happens.
Okay lah. So I think that's it. You know, enough chatting. So I hope today. Thank you so much for staying with us up to now. I don't know what you're thinking, but anyway.
Much
So
appreciated.
yeah, like TY said, it's a good session, right? Close old gang. Yeah, just
Yes.
us. Right. So I think sometimes you have to do a bit like this, and yeah, when can we have Richard? Let's plan about that. Okay, let's plan about that. Okay. Then Richard have to come in and tell us about how he does all these like offline event and whatever, and it will become a class basically from Richard. So we probably have to kind of.
And
do
we've
something.
also changed the name from Trade Marketers to Chim Marketer Show.
That's a good.
okay, guys, I think I figured out already.
Why? No, you gotta do it again,
You still inside there now? Not inside.
11:07 already, you know. Still in. Okay.
Okay, episode 60, we'll give you this
Okay.
leeway.
We give you lah. Since just
Episode
got shit coming.
Hey, go again. Oh yeah.
See the question lah.
What's the
You want to bring out
slide?
the screen? You want to bring out the screen?
Yeah, show the
Bring out the
screen.
screen.
Okay, guys, get back in.
Let me restart the whole thing today. Extend homework.
You didn't.
What
vote
am I
in
doing
time.
here, man? What am I doing here?
Hold on, give me a minute.
You didn't vote. on
Another
time.
minute.
I'm not very good at this thing. Now you all see the answer already.
Nobody is good at this thing, right? So you're just
Yeah.
playing with it. Okay now.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
what should I do?
Let me
Now I see no
go
question.
back first.
Pull up.
Okay.
Exit
Now try
first.
again. So you can refresh
Hold
the
on,
page.
No, I need to reset first because I think some of your reset results first.
This is Sabo Mentee round 2.
Meter becomes mental meter.
Because there's an enter button. I need to.
Yeah,
Okay, one more time.
Hey, by the way,
Richard
you
and
gotta
invite you around.
Now what? Do it again.
Going ready? You
Go in
ready?
again. I'm in.
Go in.
Scan.
Yeah,
Okay,
it's going
open
in.
Chrome.
And then we see the love as usual.
You can change the
Yeah.
icon, right? Okay, press the love.
I start.
I don't know. I press the love. It's supposed to be automated.
No. It says
Love is just
like connecting.
saying the thing.
connected.
Okay.
Get
Reload
ready,
or
right,
turn
they
another
say.
page?
Okay. All in already. Okay. 来。
Go.
Press enter. First question. Answer fast to
shit.
get more points.
But the question doesn't
How
show.
are Facebook
4,
ads
3.
usually
2.
charged? How are Facebook
okay.
ads usually charged? So choose.
Okay, CPM.
CPC,
Okay, next.
CPM.
Why so slow?
Do you get
Choose
it right
already,
or wrong to answer?
So all
Have
four
already,
choose
yeah.
already. Okay, 3, 2. Everyone has voted.
What like
Okay,
that?
all say CPM correct. Okay, very good.
Oh, you gotta manually monitor.
No, it's not manually. As in, I just need to press the next button.
You have to control the question like that very jialat lah, like that.
Why you
Okay.
don't know live like that?
So you say it looks like you're trying to view this page more than one window.
So
Wow,
how is the
then I
winner
cannot
of
bring
Facebook ad
already.
option determined?
Okay.
Look at your phone. So got 4 options for
It
you.
doesn't.
Beat
Playback lah.
estimated action rate and quality, or what? Beat demand for ad space, ad quality.
Wow, at 11 o'clock, you put us through exams, bloody hell.
No lah, only 5 questions only.
I think I've
I
been
almost
turning
want to-
already.
I got nightmare already there.
Hey, I
Wrong
couldn't
answer,
go in
no.
just now, I couldn't go in just now because I opened two tab. So he asked me to
Oh, I see,
quit
I
one
see.
tab.
Okay.
Screwed.
Okay.
So the leaderboard for now. Wow, Richard, very good,
See?
very fast.
Yo, told you, Richard is the expert.
Yeah, man.
There you
It's
go.
proof.
There you go.
Okay,
There you
question
go.
three, question three.
Oh, still got lah. Oh, okay.
So got 5 questions, ma. 5 questions.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Let's speed Richard, man. Hey, can you remove Richard from since you're the admin?
Cannot.
Which of the following is not used for calculation for Google Ad rank? Okay, look at your phone. Which one?
Waiting.
It's so straightforward, so simple. Don't you think one other?
What the fuck? Must you put that in as an option?
Bank. Hey, Jason Bank account number.
It's
Yeah,
not
mine
used
is
in calculation.
Yeah lah, Jason Bank account number lah.
Okay.
Okay, Richard, I'm catching up.
Okay.
I'm catching up. Hey, can you slow down Richard's one, please?
Question four. I'm having fun.
You're forcing us to stay overtime here, man.
Answer fast to get more points. Question 4. Which of the following is not used in the calculation for ad amount payable to Google? Okay, look at your phone. Which one is not? Very straightforward.
Lame, bro. Lame.
I hope they
go to
don't
the
teach
fifth
you.
one.
I hope they don't teach you that in BCG, right? That's how you do a poll.
Any BCG trainer here?
Yes.
Okay.
You get Manfred, this version of Manfred.
Okay, this is the second question. Leaderboard. Okay, leaderboard. See how?
Watch it.
Wow, that's close. Okay. It's close.
Lame.
Okay, last question.
Okay, I beat Chiwa lah. No. You guys are, two of you are too good already lah. Beat Chiwa. Chiwa, I'm going to make you the fourth guy.
Who is the cookiest of all?
Chiwa.
Okay.
What the hell? Cannot be none of the above lah. It has to
Shut up,
be Chiwa
Manfred.
because Chiwa is not inside.
Okay, well.
Holy shit, I got it wrong. Oh, cookers. Okay. I thought it was quickers. Cookers all, yeah.
It's quickest.
See,
Okay, finally, the leaderboard.
middle of the night like this. Go and play
Read
this
the
kind of
question
shit.
properly. No?
Sure,
Okay,
sure.
finally, the leaderboard is.
Holy shit. Chiwai.
Holy shit.
Oh,
What happened?
What-
To answer correctly. Oh, Jason won. 70 points. Okay, that's the end of fun.
okay, not bad lah. Okay.
You
Enjoy the
okay,
session.
okay.
You stress it out,
Okay,
man.
okay.
Bloody hell, you stress it out, man.
Stress.
Need a drink already.
Stress, I tell you. Whoever who's watching this, if you're not Richard or Chiwai, right, thank you
Yes.
so much for joining us for all this nonsense. I don't know what the hell we
So
do.
now
That's what we do on
We've
Wednesday,
seen
lah.
a demonstration of Menti. First, the negative demonstration followed up by the positive. Thank you for the spontaneous of our two hosts and our two loyal followers.
It's mental. I tell you, it's mental.
Like Chiwai is saying, get his blood rushing to the wrong place. Midnight, like something like that, 11. I don't know, you guys, but yeah. Hey, let's cut this. Else, maybe Manfred will come up with another 45. Wow, again, then I hit it. So yeah, that's it, guys. That's it.
Thank you so much. It's been a
Thank you
pleasure.
so much for joining us for
See you
episode
next week.
60. Such impromptu and random one. But anyway, I hope you enjoy. See you next week. This is the Three Marketeers Show. Okay, we have Manfred, we have Andrew, and I'm Jason. See you next week. Bye-bye.
Good night.
Menti, make your enter button bigger. I can't
Wait,
see
enough
it.
of Menti lah.
Shit
Enough of
lah.
Menti
Do
lah.
something.
Stop.
Gotta do something. Bye.